Good day and welcome to yet another edition of our mathematics class. Remember that last time I dropped this question on my timeline and there was no attempt at all. It was difficult, right? If you pay attention and you're patient enough, we will tackle this and you see how simple it is to understand. For those of us who are conversant with trigonometry formulas, you will remember that A all over sine big A is equal to B all over sine big B. Now, you call this sine rule, okay? And also remember the abbreviation SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA means sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Cos theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. That is what SOHCAHTOA means, while this is the sine rule. Now you apply this one to right angle triangles like TNP, while this one goes for angles that are not right angle, STN, for instance. Now we were told in the question that Beatrice was at this point when she measured the angle of elevation of the top of this building. This is a building. This is a building. She measured the top of this building and got 45. Then she moved 200 feet closer to the foot of the building and measured again, and she got 60 degrees. Now they want us to calculate the height of this building. Now, this triangle TNP can give us the height of the building, but we only know 60 degrees and 90 degrees. We need to know at least one of this side. Either we know the adjacent or we know the hypotenuse. Now in this case, what we need to do is to find out the hypotenuse before we now come to find the height using this other triangle. And this triangle TSN can give us the value of this small s using the sine rule. So in that case, what do we do? S, this is capital S, opposite side, the side opposite to this angle becomes small s. If this is big capital T, this angle here is capital T. It means that this side that is opposite that angle is small t. Likewise, this side. Now, don't forget also that the sum of angles on a straight line gives you 180. So if this place is 60, it means that this particular angle here should be 120 degrees. Now, we need to find this angle. That is why we are interested in knowing this side. If the sum of angles on a triangle is 180, it means that 45 degrees plus 120 degrees plus this t is equal to 180. So 45 plus 120 is 165 degrees plus t is equal to 180. Now for us to find t, it will be 180 minus 165. So t is equal to 15 degrees. So it means that this angle is 15 degrees. So now we have these two known. We can now come to our sine rule. Instead of using A and B, we will now use the letters on our own on our drawing. So it means that t, small t all over sine big T is equal to small s all over sine big S. So substituting the value, small t here is this distance, 200. 200 all over sine 15 degrees, that is this t, is equal to small s is what we are looking for, all over sine big S. Big S is 45 degrees. Good. At this point, we cross multiply to find our s. S will be equal to 200 times sine 45 degrees all over sine 15 degrees. which is equal to 200 multiplied by sine 45 degrees is 0.7071. All over sine 15 degrees is 0.2588. So when you punch this, we'll have our small L will be 546.4. Remember, it is in feet. So now we have gotten this side to be, the S is now known. So I'm going to clean S and replace it with the value 546.4. Okay, at this point, we are done with this side. Our interest now goes to the triangle TNP. We have applied the sine rule to get our this side TN. Now we're going to apply SOHCAHTOA to know which of them that will give us our H. Now, sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Now you can see that this is the angle we know. 60 is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So this is the formula, easiest one we can use. So this implies that sine 60 degrees is equal to opposite is H, all over hypotenuse is 546.4. Therefore, small h, which is the height we're looking for, is equal to 546.4 times sine 60 degrees. So which is the same thing as 546.4 times sine 60 degrees is 0.8660. So by the time you punch it, this implies that h, which we are looking for, is 546.6 times 0.8660, which will give us 473.2, approximately 473. So I hope you get it now. Try it and go over it and you will get used to it. Thank you and see you in our next class.